Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning from the Philippines. Welcome to my cooking show. Let me see if I got all the technical equipment and all the right buttons pushed here. Old single dad, Steven Spielberg. Boom, Coral C. Got Brian Hatcher. How you doing? Maybe that's an older comment. But as always, I'll make sure till I see some of your comments come across the screen so I know the audio is good, the video is good, and then I will proceed with this world famous cooking show. Boom, Harry Fredericks, Brisbane on station, coming off the top ropes. All right, Harry, since you are the first, well, my most recent commenter, can you let me know how is the audio, how is the video? Should be broadcasted in 4K if all the buttons were pushed properly. Old Steven Spielberg. Folks, welcome to the set. Audio good and video great from Australia. Thank you very much. For reference, the sun is coming up right, like it's a perfect angle because the sun is blocked. And you can see the orange maybe on the end there, but I got a sunrise coming up over my grill. Now, I can't put the camera straight at the sunrise. Everything would be backlit. Jacob, how are you doing? Audio and video good. L McG checking in from Toronto. Dallas on station. All right, folks. Okay. Everything sounds good. Well, first of all, I want to thank y'all for joining me. It looks like my alarm's going off, but I'm already live. You know, old single dad, you got to be early. If you're not early, you're late. So I am early and up and running. Today's video, should I cook some barbecue chicken wings for 5 hungry Filipinas? Now, it was a dilemma I thought about. I weighed all the options. I couldn't decide. I wasn't expecting this. I was shocked, you know, all them keywords there. But yes, last night, old single dad, we saddled up, humped it up to the fresh options. Folks, I am rocking not 1, not 2, but 3 kilos of chicken wings that I'm gonna put on that beautiful barbecue grill over there. I'm gonna grill them up. Whoever shows up with the Ciroc girls are gonna be just so happy. Papa Smurf checking in from New York City. Audio and video is fine. Yeah, give us a thumbs up at some point through the show for them Google squirrels. Papa Smurf just got home from a 15-hour shift. Jackie, how are you? All right, so it looks like everything's going. Now, folks, yeah, so I got 3 kilos of wings. And I've talked about this so many times, but like I planned this cooking show. I said, look, I'm gonna grill some wings over there, and I'm gonna cook something up here in my large 3.2 quart cast iron combo cooker. Folks, that pot right there, that piece of gear right there is made in America by the good folks down in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, my friends. So I had it all mapped out. What happens with Big Pumpkin? Big Pumpkin takes over and says, no, Atesika, Jessica, is gonna do the cooking right here. And I said, what's the problem? And she said, because everybody thinks I'm gonna take too long. Now, they are on a time hack, and it is a consideration, and I don't get in a big hurry when I cook. So I started to do some pushback on Big Pumpkin and say, no, I'm taking over the whole operation. But you know what? I don't mind them cooking on my show because it allows me to do more narration. It allows me to mess with the camera. I'll man the grill over there. So Jessica is going to do the cooking operation up here. That's just the way it is for today. I remember them days over there during the lockdown when I was on the balcony out there and I was large and in charge of my cooking table. And it seems like since then, Filipinas have creeped into my cooking operations, and they're always, basically hijacking my show. But back then, man, I was large and in charge of that cooking table. And I think the reason is, and this is about warfare, if you try to take over too much territory, you can't defend everything, right? But with that cooking table, I had all my stuff on that table, even a little tabletop grill. They couldn't mess with my grill. They couldn't mess with my lodge. They couldn't mess with my chopping operation. I basically had grill, lodge, 3.2 quart cast iron combo cooker, and my chopping vegetables. There was no room for the Filipinas to cut in and interject themselves into my cooking operation. But what I've done here is I've taken over so much ground, so much real estate. My grill's way over there. I got a cooking table here. I got a pizza oven over here. I can't defend them all. That's my problem. I got to get back to simplicity with just one single cooking table with them 3 stations, no room for anybody to butt in. So, Art, how you doing? Bobby, yeah, Jessica's a great cook. Now her husband is a professional chef, and we're gonna take a trip over to his restaurant. His restaurant is somewhere by Gender Mall, somewhere in downtown Angeles City. But Big Pumpkin and the ladies went over there and ate, and they brought me home some chicken wings, and man, it was like I was at Buffalo Wild Wings. So we got to do a video or a live stream over there at his restaurant here in the near future. Old single dad got a brand new bag of ice last night. Man, I'm so happy. I'll tell you, you don't have automatic ice makers over here unless you buy one, the countertop. Yeah, I can do that. But in America, you used to just open it up or just push that into the door. You got an endless supply of ice. Well, it's a little more difficult here because you can't drink the tap water. You got to have filtered water. Our ref doesn't have an automatic ice maker. I never have ice. But last night I got me a fresh bag of ice, rocking the Yeti cup. Life is pretty damn good. Let's see. Sprinkle me? Yeah, you got to keep your pimp hands strong or they'll run all over you. Who that's? How are you? Yeah, that pizza oven. Now look, you haven't seen a lot of pizzas come out of here. We cooked a bunch of pizzas when we first got it, but I just didn't get the right ingredients. I got to up the game on the ingredients, but we cook biscuits in this thing all the time. We cooked brownies in it the other day. Those brownies turned out real good, and they were from a local, like, generic brand, which I didn't have a lot of hope that they would be delicious. They were. They're very delicious, surprisingly. But yeah, that thing's an absolute champion. I got a brand new tank of gas on it. The tank was hijacked from Big Pumpkin's stove, and they're all grumbling at me to put it back on the stove. I refuse. Not happening. Absolutely not happening. They can cook on that induction burner because it's not leaving my pizza oven. John Mann checking in from Oregon. Helmet, how you doing? Kilos 2.2 pounds. So 2.2 times 3, nice round number. I got 6.5 pounds of chicken wings. Yeah, that's a pretty good bag. I got 6.5 pounds. How you doing, Lee? Heath, how are you? Got Southeast Tennessee checking in. All right, so it looks like I have everything going. I want to thank y'all for joining me. Marzi, how are you? Yep, already drank some coffee. Apache Junction, Arizona on station, breakdown. Mark Felipe checking in from North Carolina. Todd in Georgia. TCB in Biloxi. Yeah, El McGee is shocked by how many YouTube channels used shocked in the thumbnail since I mentioned it. Hey, it's a YouTube rule apparently that when you come to Manila, when you fly into Manila, your first video has to be foreigner shocked. This is Manila. I wasn't expecting this in Manila. They've got a mall in Manila. I'm shocked. They have a 7-Eleven in Manila. I was not expecting this. They have roads in the Philippines. I'm shocked. I'm not expecting this. And you gotta do the thumbnail with your mouth open like this. That's what gets views. I mean, I don't understand it. Our generation ain't never gonna understand that, but that's what you gotta do for the younger generation to click, is you have to be shocked like this, that there's a 7-Eleven in Manila, and then you'll get a view. It's all about getting a click, right? So, got Utah checking in, Rhino Wisdom. Couple more, and then I got to go start that grill, because they're going to be pissed off if that grill's not started by the time they get here. So Heath just started the fishing boat for the first time. I know the feeling, man. Talk about boats right quick. When I had my boat down in Miami, I kept it at Hollover. You know, if you don't know about Hollover, the northern part of the beach is a naked beach. Then there's like a buffer zone, then there's a family beach. Well, they've also got a marina. That's where I kept the One Muff Diver. So when you have a boat that you run every week, there's no problems. You just get in it, fire it up, and take it out. Never any problems. I took the One Muff Diver up to Georgia and let it sit for one winter, and that boat was ruined. I mean, it was never the same. It was never reliable ever again. It just, every time I took it out, I have problems. So that's the key to owning a boat, is being down in Florida or being in California, somewhere where you can crank that boat, drive that boat every week. It's a wonderful experience, especially keeping it at the marina in a lift. You know, they just go over there with a big old forklift, take it off the rack, put it in the water, cranks right up. You let a damn boat sit for a winter, holy shit. You better enjoy working on an old boat. Okay, and I enjoy fishing and drinking beer and hanging out with naked ladies on my boat. I don't enjoy being a mechanic. That's just me. But yeah, after one winter, the One Muff Diver was just never the same. Sling Blade, how you doing? South Carolina? Yeah, so we got chicken wings coming up. Rome, how you doing? Let's see, Mr. Scott in Georgia, Tim in Vermont. Yeah, so Heath, I hope your boat started up no problem, my friend, but I didn't have a whole lot of luck after that first winter with the One Muff Diver. Carl, how you doing? All right, so I'm gonna be over there. Now, bear with me, because if something goes out, the audio goes out or whatever, and I'm talking to the grill, y'all just wait, because I'll come back over here in a few minutes and check it. But I gotta come over here and get some work going on. Look at that beautiful sun coming up over there. My goodness. All right, step one, get the charcoal chimney here. I pull out this drawer right here. Now it's the charcoal clean out drawer, but if you can see that, it just works perfect to set that guy on there. Now I bought 3 bags of charcoal, and I think these were 30 or 35 pesos each. Now they're bigger than the normal ones. The normal ones are like 20 pesos. I think this was 30 or 35. It's so much better here if you're in the Philippines. Just go buy the big, huge rice sack full of charcoal. Either the rice sack or the sugar sack, whatever. It's a big, huge bag. That's what I usually buy. But I'm out. Shit happens. And I said, you know what? I can't pull off a barbecue unless I got some charcoal. So I was forced to go over there and get a small bag. So that's what I'm doing right now. Getting the charcoal into the charcoal chimney. Okay, so that 30 or 35 pesos bag almost filled it up. So I think that's actually a better deal than the 20 peso bag. But as much barbecuing as we do, we have to buy the big bag, buy in bulk. Or you get nickel and dime to death. And if you don't watch it, that's what happens here in the Philippines, especially with a Filipino wife or girlfriend. You get nickel and dime to death. Oh, it's just 20 pesos. Oh, it's only 30 pesos. At the end of the day, you spend 1,000 pesos. But to them, oh, it's only 20 pesos. Well, yeah, but add up the daily expenditure and you just clip me for $1,000. About a nickel and dime in here. You gotta watch it. You gotta keep your financial pimp hand strong and say, no, no, Big Pumpkin. I'm not buying you tempura. I'm not buying you a hot dog. I'm not buying you insane street food because you've already spent 500 pesos throughout the day. All right, so that filled it right up to the top. I usually don't fill the thing up all the way. I could have done that with my gloves on. Now I got my hands dirty. And for any of y'all who've never seen a charcoal chimney, it's just got a grate in the bottom. You put some paper right here, equivalent of 2 or 3 sheets of paper under the bottom, and light it up and wait. That's all you gotta do. Just be patient and wait. And then within 10 minutes, this thing will be good to go. You don't need a lighter fluid or anything of that nature. Just some paper, as long as the charcoal is dry. But what's also required is a lighter that actually works. So this orange one is a no-go. Luckily, old single dad has got a yellow one and a blue one. Okay, which one we're gonna go with? Well, I'm wearing a yellow shirt. Let's see if we can't get a tune out of this trombone. If not, Big Pump. Oh yeah, got a nice tune out of that trombone. Just put the, whoa! Old single dad drops the fire. See if we can get one more tune out of this trombone. Oh yeah, that's the gift that just keeps on giving. Just put that right under there. Yeah, got nice dry paper. It's one of Maria's tests. She usually makes like a 29 out of 30 on most of her tests. I'm very proud of her, her academic performance in school. Never have any problems. This is a good notepad. Never have any problems out of her test scores or anything of that nature, except for Filipino. The reason that she's struggling in Filipino is because the class is in Tagalog. And you say, well, why is she struggling? She's good at math, she's good at social studies, she's good at everything else. Why is she struggling with Filipino? Well, the language is Tagalog, and where did she just spend 2 years? Okay, she just spent 2 years down in Cebu speaking Bisaya. Okay, so she understands Bisaya. Fatima speaks Bisaya every day to her. They communicate in Bisaya, and I'm always yelling, "Speak English!" So Tagalog has shifted to Maria's third language, which before we went down there, it was her second language. Now it's her third language. So most of the kids up here speak Tagalog, so she's behind in one subject, and that's Filipino. Ooh, old single dad lost antenna off my radio. I told Big Pumpkin, I said, Big Pumpkin, put your radio on your side. I think she failed to take her radio when she left the house. Okay, so about the equivalent of 2 or 3 sheets of paper. I think that's all we need to get that thing going. Again, if you've never operated a charcoal chimney, if the charcoal is dry, the paper's dry, it just takes time. Big Pumpkin has no patience, and so they'll try to light plastic and stuff to get it going quicker. It's just time. 2 or 3 sheets of paper, light it, sit back and wait. Let nature and physics do its job. Anyhow, back to talking about my daughter. Yeah, that's the only thing she doesn't basically make all A's in the class is Filipino. But you have to understand, there's so many dialects and so many different languages here. Even yesterday, we're leaving the gate. This old man pulls up in the car, starts talking to Fatima. but he's speaking the local dialect of Pangpangan, speaking a local dialect. Fatima has no idea what he's saying. It's that drastic. He was saying something about, I thought he said something about an e-bike, but he's in the car. I had no idea what he was talking about. Neither did she. Okay, back to your comments here. I got Puerto Rico on station. Joseph, how are you? AICS. Let's see, Kim, checking in from SoCal. How are you? Bobby Martin, you're cooking chicken wings and crinkle cut fries in the air fryer. Awesome. You know, the air fryer, we've used the heck out of the air fryer, but like overall for our lifestyle, the air fryer just it's not big enough, and it don't get hot enough and fast enough. So we've used it for the year. I'm glad we got it. Everybody kept recommending the air fryer. It has its uses, especially here for suburban lifestyle training. But like for our lifestyle, we're more of charcoal and a gas burner. When we get to the next spot, I'm gonna get another, probably one of those G-Woks that I had. It's a big like commercial burner. I mean, that thing puts out some BTUs, and we'll just go back to cooking outside. The dirty kitchen concept, if you don't know what a dirty kitchen is, it's an outdoor kitchen, right? The dirty kitchen concept is great, and like ours is not fenced in, but it's closed in. It has louvers, so it's still a dirty kitchen. But when it gets hot, that place is hot. So if you rent a place or you're gonna build a place and put a dirty kitchen in, don't close it off. Leave it open air and just let like a patio. Because if you get, you know, oh, that's a good idea, let's close it in or put screen around it, it just gets too hot. So that's our experience with this particular dirty kitchen. We just like to cook outdoors. All right, so Heath's reporting an 84 Mercury 50 horse, 16-foot deep V. All right. Yeah, the 1 month diver was 24 foot. It was an 83 Chaparral with a, what the hell did they have on the back? Was it Johnson 150 and 225? Folks, it's been so long, I can't remember. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, she was a 24-foot walk around. All right, South Mississippi on station. Dave DeGrunt, how are you? Yeah, nah, she ain't gonna forget her cell phone, obviously. Now look, I might have to put another piece of paper. Connecticut, Rockport, Texas, Intrepid. I might have to put some more paper. Let me go over here and check it, because I'm not seeing no smoke coming out of this thing. Might need a couple more. Feel any heat? Yeah, let me give it a couple more for good measure. Just a couple more for good measure. As long as I can get another tune. Nope, that's the bad one there. The orange one is the bad one. Yellow one is the one that works. And you'll say, why don't you throw it away if it don't work? Well, because it's got a flashlight on the end of it. The flashlight works for a long time. So the lighter runs out, then you end up using the thing for another couple weeks as a flashlight. What's the world coming to? Who had the grand idea to put a flashlight on a lighter? I don't know if you can see that, but that lighter lasts for a long damn time after the lighter goes out. That's why we don't throw them away. They're just free little flashlights. So I sat there and run my mouth saying, hey, just 2 pieces of paper. But maybe this charcoal is a little bit damp. Sometimes it happens. Shit happens. Let that get going. Sun coming up over there. Absolutely just gorgeous here. I don't know, maybe my paper's a little bit damp. We don't use lighter fluid over here, any type of accelerant. Now in the village they'll use a plastic bottle. I guess that's the same as accelerant. I don't use plastic. Obviously, make everything taste funny, just like the lighter fluid does. You never really thought about it as a kid, but how much those hamburgers tasted like lighter fluid. Until you stop using charcoal with lighter fluid, you stop using lighter fluid, and then your food don't have that familiar lighter fluid taste to it. All right, give that another chance to kick off. I kept telling y'all just patience. Let's see, where are we heading next? Destination right now is still unknown, but it's gonna be somewhere close to the beach. Everybody misses the beach too much. Yeah, thank you very much, AICS. And see, folks, there's so many things going on during a live stream. Like I said, I'll sit here and talk for 20 minutes with no audio unless you find folks let me know. Too many things going on. I just get distracted by talking. CM Reap checking in, New Jersey, Lawn Pizza, how are you? Okay, so back to where we're heading next. Jay's PH Journey in Connecticut, how are you? You gotta get back to the beach, folks. It's just like my buddy California Swede said the other day, and it made perfect sense. He said something in the comment. He said, I'm not moving to an island in the Pacific and not be next to the beach. And I said, damn, that's a very, very valid point. Why in the hell would you move to an island nation in the middle of in the Pacific Ocean and not live next to the beach? I was like, damn, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense, right? If I wanted to live in a city, why? But yeah, so we missed the beach, especially Little Forest G. That's his thing. It's just going to the beach, hanging out in the shallow water, running, jumping, being as noisy as he can be. That's what he likes to do. My daughter likes to make sand castles all day long. And so don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with living in Angeles City. It's a great lifestyle. You've got all the amenities here. You've got the infrastructure. You don't deal with brownouts or no water pressure. At least we don't. You got the airport right there, immigration, malls, shopping, the food. Foreign guy food. It's a great place to live and have as a base of operations. It just really doesn't fit our outdoorsy lifestyle of always being outdoors, always being at the beach, always barbecuing. Is that charcoal going or not? Might have to hit it one more time. Maybe it'll go. So that's just us. That's just us. We got to be outdoors. Okay, cold weather and raining. Where you're at, Jay, what is the weather doing over there in America? So you got Puerto Galera checking in. BKK Newton, how are you? Hey, Roy G, thanks for joining us. So, I mean, yeah, it just makes perfect sense. If you're gonna live here, live by the beach, especially if you got some kids. But on the flip side, you just can't beat the amenities here in Angeles City and the convenience. And Manila's right down the road, so if you ever have to go do some business in Manila, just a quick trip down there, come right back. You've got fairly cheap buses to pretty much so many different tourism places here on Luzon. I mean, you know, we went over to Subic Bay. The whole trip per person was what? $4. You can jump a van at Daeu, what was it, 500 or 600 pesos, and boom, you're in Baguio. So there's so many places that you can hit with ground transportation just dirt cheap from right here in Angeles City. And then there's so many flights out of Clark. You can't beat the convenience. You really can't. Maximus, how are you? Checking in from Chicago. Hank, checking in from 77 sunny Fort Lauderdale. Man, I miss living down there. I miss living down in South Florida. I had a great time down there. Now look, that was 20 something years ago. I can't recreate the era. I can't recreate me in that era and the good times that I had on my boat and living down there and hanging out in the Keys. Man, I love living down there. One of the best lifestyle, I say the best lifestyle I lived while I was in America was in South Florida. California was a great time, but it was so expensive and just different. But number one place I lived in America with an active outdoor lifestyle was South Florida. Me and the one muff diver out there 30, 40 miles out catching mahi-mahi by the dozen. And every now and then maybe poaching a few lobster out of season, allegedly. All right, so this charcoal is not cooperating with me. It's not cooperating with my live stream at all. It's not cooperating. I did not expect this. Barbecue chef shocked that his charcoal will not light with 2 pieces of paper as he reported. I guaranteed y'all that it would light with 2 pieces of paper. Now, if you don't believe me, just go back and watch 1,000 or 1,500 videos where I've lit this with equivalent of 2 pieces of paper. I guess that's a good point to bring up. Okay, here's the other point. When you buy the charcoal here in the little plastic bags, it always has condensation in it. Okay, that's the other thing. When you buy it in these little plastic bags, it always has condensation. It doesn't light as good. That's the other reason to buy it in the rice sack or the sugar sack, because like the top is open, you know, as long as it's not raining on it. But there's always condensation in the plastic. They're more difficult to light. So that's another reason to buy it in bulk in the big sacks at the market. If you're a professional barbecue chef like myself. All right, I'm gonna hit it right here one more time. Because you want to see a mad Filipina, you let Big Pumpkin roll through this gate and the charcoal not be done, because she's gonna be hungry. She didn't eat this morning as far as I know. So if she sees this charcoal still trying to get it going, she's gonna start running that flapper, which is fine. I don't understand what she's saying anyhow. Don't bother me. Don't cause me no stress, because I can't understand what the hell she's saying. Let's do one more here. Come on, get up in there. I'll haul it over the side a little bit, put some more air. So I think it was a little bit damp. Number 2, I filled it all the way to the top. Never fill the charcoal chimney all the way to the top. Fill it about 3/4 full, because this is choking off the oxygen flow. The fire triangle is getting choked off with the O2. But I violated my own principles, and now I'm paying the price. But I did not expect this. All right, now we're getting some smoke. Maybe that thing will go now. All right, back over here, I'll check out some more of your comments here. Well, I'll just show you some equipment right here. Prominently display my equipment here. That didn't sound great. I'm gonna prominently display the equipment. What I'm rocking here is a Lodge 3.2 quart cast iron combo cooker. Here's the lid to it. Made in America by the good folks down in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. You can get them here in the Philippines on Lazada, but make sure you order only from the flagship store, because the Chinese are knocking off all their products. Exactly. A couple of little 6.5-inch skillets that work great on the grill by Lodge. Made in America. These barbecue tools right here by Lamson Sharp. Made in America by the good folks up somewhere on the East Coast up there. Rocking them. Gerber strong arm from a vegetable chopping. And it got a nice, I think that's the bamboo spatula there. Is that thing gonna go or not? Maybe I should have took odds, took bets on whether or not, how many sheets of paper it takes to get a charcoal chimney started. Get a little pool going on. Let's see. Go back to your comments here. Let's see, Dave the Grunt talking about Sekior smaller, so lots of easy access to the beaches, or the island makes it a little cooler overall. Now, Sekior, when you say that, it's the island of like superstitions and like magic and ghosts and Oswongs. If you ask a lot of Filipinos, hey, you want to go to Sekior with me? I'm not going. A lot of superstitions there on Sekior. Timothy says, pack up the clan and head to Thailand. Yeah, that's the strategic plan. Timothy in Alabama. All right, Alabama on station. Hey, Kuya 777, how are you? All right, so Roy G says, might not know it, but I might need to add another supermodel or two. Okay. So Flo had a bunch of people watching because she had a supermodel. Yep. Well, that's what they say. Sex sells. That's absolutely true. Here's the thing. Yeah, it's always good to have eye candy, right? But let me just address another issue for your benefit, right? For anybody's benefit out there who tries to fall in love with somebody they see on YouTube. So I'm going to sort of derail it. Yeah, I agree. The more beautiful women, the more views, sex sells, you got it. But folks, don't fall in love. Don't fall in love with a chick that you see on YouTube or social media. I've said so many times throughout the years, I'm not running a dating service here. I'm not running a dating service. I'm not a matchmaker. I'm not involved in any of that. Okay? That's not me. But a lot of folks in the past have made the mistake of thinking that I'm running some type of dating service because I have beautiful girls on the show. Where's the problem in that? Well, number one, there are hundreds or thousands of other people watching the same show, falling in love with the same ladies that they see on their big screen. Okay? Where's the problem in that? I could talk about this all day. I have talked about it before, but I don't recommend you fall in love with anybody that you see on TV. That's just my recommendation. Don't come to my show and use it as a dating service. You saw what happened with Team Nutcase, two dudes fighting over Flo for a couple years ago. One's married. You don't fall in love with people that you see on here. Don't use it as a dating service. What, baby? Baby, I've lit several pieces of paper under that charcoal chimney. Don't come in here yakking me. Good morning, Jessica. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning. We are live on YouTube.
Yes.
Baby, I'm having a little problem with the charcoal. Could you give me some more paper?
They have paper. Oh, use that.
Oh, okay. I still got some here. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
I'm having a little problem with the charcoal. See, I told you they're gonna be mad as hell. They thought these chicken wings would already be ready. Ah, you brought me 2 new lighters? Baby, I've No, I've been trying to get the charcoal chimney going. what I can do here. You bought this wet charcoal. It's not my fault. I was not expecting this. Anyhow, I'll close out what I was saying. Okay, it's obviously wonderful to look at beautiful ladies. Go this way, baby, go this way. Go around this way. Yeah, there you go. It's obviously wonderful to look at beautiful ladies, but I just don't recommend that you try to fall in love with somebody you see on YouTube. That's my recommendation. Don't use my show or anybody else's show as a dating site. It's like me falling in love with Halle Berry. Okay, it ain't gonna work out. The probability is it ain't gonna work out for me, right? Okay, back to the cooking portion of this show. Good morning, Kuya Dante. How are you, buddy? Kuya Dante is the truck driver for Jessica. You've seen him many times here on the show. He always just hangs out on his trike, takes a break from all the yapping from the ladies. Don't blame him. Okay, so first question is, where is Girly? Girly is absent. I was not expecting this.
Hi, everyone.
Ruby is absent as well?
Yes.
I was not expecting this. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that two of the ladies on my show are absent. Now I'm going to lose viewers.
Hello.
Okay, now why did she bring onions? We got a whole sack of onions in there.
We have a lot of onion.
Baby, bring out some onions, bring out some potatoes, bring out the stock.
No, she just cooked this one.
What is this?
This one. Noodles.
Miso noodles.
Wow.
Miswa noodles.
Hey.
Okay, now ladies, magic syrup is banned on my cooking show, but as you can clearly see, they have shown up with some magic syrup. If you look at the ingredients, there's MSG in there. Hey buddy, good morning, good morning.
Because that's why the charcoal is not because you don't put in the bottom of the charcoal.
Okay, well bring out some more paper, baby. Get some gasoline out of Kuya Dante's trike. I'll show you how to get it going. Let me show you how we do it in America. Folks, stress on Monday here. I was just chilling, minding my own business, dealing with this wet charcoal. Now I got Filipinas coming in here yakking me because the chicken wings aren't done. I got Filipinas that are missing and absent. Yeah, Dawn, I don't know why you bought the onions. We got a whole 5-10 kilo sack of onions in there. I wasn't expecting this.
Okay.
So you're just gonna make some noodles?
Yeah, soup.
Well, I've had problems with the charcoal getting it started over here.
Because in here you need to put
Come on, just put it under there. One man Steven Spielberg here. You're gonna come in here complaining about my operation.
Ay, naku. Hindi nyo ka taga-bukid.
Oh, amalin mo na sa halingi daan. Kaya nga ano yung papili. Kailangan lang mga
Kuy,
I got-
Fatima, kung alam mo lang.
Ladies, I got 3 kilos of wings I'm ready to cook.
Oh, why do you so, I saw in your life, it's 5
Early.
early.
Yeah,
Why your charcoal is not fire?
You're not fire.
Well-
Burning.
I think it's because it was wet. There was moisture in the back.
No, you don't know how to fire the charcoal.
Oh, you don't know how to firing the ano.
I don't know how to firing the. I
I
know.
think you need to buy gas. Ano nga yung
A gas grill? You think I should buy a gas grill?
Yeah.
But I'm a charcoal man. I like to make fire.
Ay, Lord, oh, talagang
I told you already. Ay, napapatimba.
Well, baby, put another one under there. Come on. Well, baby, you thought like lit. You ever heard of lit? My buddy Lit. Well, I'll keep it family friendly. But you thought like lit. Hey, I'm a one-man show. I said now everybody's pissed off at me because the chicken wings aren't
The
ready.
camera is just only
What?
or not in here in the grill or what?
I don't understand your question.
Nasa ref eh.
I don't even understand the question. Now everybody's pissed off at old single dad. I try to do a good deed.
See?
Now I'm the villain.
Ate Zika, she said that I know that Marcos will going to cook long. So she need to make another food. Ay.
So she knew that I was gonna screw it up, and so that's why she brought them little noodles.
Oh.
She brought a noodle and an onion.
Ooh.
Baby, I can't help it. I can't rush perfection here. I'm a filmmaker. The question is, why didn't you give me all this paper before you left? Is that good paper?
Oh.
Well, don't use the good
I
paper.
don't have another paper.
Go get the paper that's already been written on.
I already give you.
Oh my gosh, you know how much that's gonna cost with the gas price going up? Folks, I want to thank y'all for joining me on my cooking show here. Now everybody's... Baby, I had 3 bottles of water right there.
No, I'll make some.
I got water here, and they're bringing more water out.
I'll make the
Ah, okay.
I'll start cooking na.
All right, what you gonna cook here?
This one.
Well, I
Noodle soup.
got 3 kilos of wings, ladies.
Noodle soup.
All right, so she's firing up the lodge. I'll come over here. Is that in frame? I'll come around, check to make sure she's in frame. Folks, welcome to my cooking show. Welcome to my cooking show. Ladies, shift that way. You're not in frame. Fatima, can you shift that way? There we go. Now now you're. I got it. No. Okay, you two shift back this way. You shift that way a little bit more. Stop. Too much. Right there. Stop. Perfect. You see how hard it is to direct Filipinas, my friends. We've got three angry Filipinas. But you know what?
Oh, why
Got beautiful sunshine.
Anytime.
Now go ahead and say it again. The microphone's right here.
Matamis na
She
to.
said, Fatima, I forgot that. No. You need to go back the comment. Si Fatima, pwede ko mong hangyo na Fatima, pwede ko makipag-amiga ni mo. Sana yun
Maglisa.
Kalimot ka. She said, Fatima, can I be friend to you? And where are you in Ise? They live in Mabalaka.
Taga Mabalacat siya.
Now
Dante also is Mabalacat.
is that a can of sardines in there?
Yeah.
Ah, the smell of sardines early in the morning. Yesterday, if you didn't catch yesterday's live stream, this one here cooked bagaon in my dirty kitchen.
Kasi
The dirty kitchen still smells.
kasi nasa sakuan.
Nado ko sa tabangan. So naman ka dahil.
What is wrong with this woman?
What's wrong with you?
Hot siko. Ay!
Get out of
Hindi
there.
na, ano ba?
No, there ain't no money in there. Get out of my pockets.
Di,
Oh, see, now you see the struggle to light this, okay? Now you see it's not my fault. I can't help that they sold me wet charcoal over at the store. I was not expecting this. So Jessica, you suggest that I get a gas grill?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Maximus.
They can't hear you over there because the microphone is on the main talent.
Ah.
Yeah, so you're over there.
Hello, everyone.
Where's Girly? Girly's in the house. Girly's sleeping. Why is Girly sleeping? It's like 8 o'clock already. Oh, she tired.
Te, na may ice dito sa freezer, te.
Ay, saan pa?
Alangan.
Oo, mukhaan mo na. Di ba na magbugnaw? Like ice.
Nakapit ang mga on. Ayun na lang tayo.
Diyan na yun. Asa man ta magkuan kami sa kaya akan meron na magstandi ko.
Well, folks, if you're just joining me on my cooking show got hijacked the minute that the ladies showed up. I was gonna cook potatoes, onion, nice little soup with some garlic. Now, my lodge has sardines, a can of sardines, the cheap local sardines in there. I tell you, I got to get back to a small balcony with a cooking table, with my lodge here, my chopping operation here, a tabletop grill, and nobody better get anywhere close to my territory. I'll have to yak them.
Bread.
All right, baby, how's the charcoal doing?
She was chatting all night with her boyfriend. Give me the bread.
Here. But listen, don't talk too loud, because usually you blow them out with the microphone. That's why you
My voice is not good today.
Okay, well just...
Yeah, I'm doing. Hi, everyone.
Folks,
Hi,
can you hear Big
Lamikini. Hello. Girl is sick from smelling yesterday's cooking.
That's probably why Girly's sick. Because of that bagaong. 'Cause I'm still
Fatima and
sick.
my wife Bolet should be hilarious together.
Yesterday, I had to smoke 3 cigars and take 3 showers, and I still smell like bagaong. It's that bad. I'm not joking.
No, it's not really bad.
All right, let me check the charcoal back here. Let me check this out, Jessica. It's got low heat. Low heat.
Si Sir Marcos.
Hala, giyak po man.
Got low heat.
Sigo,
I'm cooking chicken wings, 3 kilos. As soon as this charcoal starts to cooperate. Hey baby,
Big bug.
give me a piece of
Loud
cardboard.
and clear. Huh?
Piece of cardboard where I can fan this.
I
thing.
don't have cardboard na
Go
lagi.
rip one off a box over there.
Asa?
Gotta do something, baby. Rip one off the box. Not an important box, a non-important cardboard box. This is ridiculous. Man, this is gonna go down as an epic fail of the cooking show. These ladies here are upset. Ladies, I know you're upset.
About.
Well, I should have had the chicken wings on the grill right now.
Yes.
But I was not expecting this.
I think we don't eat the ano.
The chicken wings?
Maybe
Okay,
tomorrow,
because
maybe Monday
the
pa.
time is already quick
Nah,
lang.
be positive. Think positive. Because look, here's the worst case scenario. You have to go, pick everybody up. You swing back by here. It'll be like a drive-through window.
Oh, wow. Only
Jollibee.
sika.
That's
Only
right.
sika.
You just drive right back here. Here you go, Mom. You want fries with that? Wait a minute, baby. That's a Chinese calendar. It might be bad luck. This the year of the horse. There you go, girl. There you go, old girl.
Ay, dapat pala cut-down, Pat.
Ay, yun ang puta.
It's hot, sec.
It's going. Just give us some more O2, baby.
Oh. Ay, naku, ni mo Marcos. Sambot na lang yun mo.
Akari, sec.
Nagbukal na, te.
Sika, nagbukal na.
Marcos, if you
There we
still
go.
smell like it, Fatima will love you. She eat
You
it.
see?
Ate ka, Pat.
And when you get done with that, you can do a little over here.
Magbasa ka to sa
Okay, I don't want to sweat.
Kuan man, nakita man ako diri.
Talaga.
All right, so I got Jessica back there fanning.
The girls are in the house again. Are they cooking good food this time? Yes, the
Miss, what?
miswa and sardines. That's good.
This one,
Miswa.
We got sardines and cheap noodles. So let me tell you this. I'm not okay.
Nimbukal na dun,
I'm not in a
sec.
big hurry. So can you go get me a bowl of potatoes, some onions, peppers,
Quick lang yan.
because I can start chopping that up. I'm not gonna eat the sardines. I'm here for the long haul. So go get me some vegetables, baby, so I can start chopping them up. Yeah, peppers.
Get nuts first.
Yeah, good idea. There you go. Always make sure if the talent leaves the set to recover the wireless mic, or else they'll end up with some audio that you might not want. All right, did you get the charcoal going, or I need some more fanning? Yeah, everybody gonna blame old single dad for this debacle. They're not gonna blame the store who sold me this damp charcoal. Folks, this is in real life. This is in real life. This is an IRL stream, as they say these days. You used to call it a live stream. Now you have to say it's an IRL stream. And I didn't know what the difference was. I didn't even know what IRL meant until a month ago, a couple months, whatever. I Googled it. What it said was that live streams are like what you do from the studio or your desk. That's a live stream. If you leave and go out into the real world and do some real world crap, now they call it IRL, in real life stream. But I was live streaming back in the day when you just called it a live stream. And I'm fanning it from the top, now I'm fanning it from the bottom. We just got to get something going on here. Okay, getting a little bit of heat at this point. And this Chinese calendar ain't gonna never be the same. Whoa! Almost came down off the top ropes. So this is a Happy New Year calendar. Let's see, what do we got here? It's the year of the horse. Good fortune shines upon you in January. What is this? We're in March. Let's see what it says about March. Gather blessings and wealth. May your career prosper and spread to every center of the world. And may your wealth spread abundantly among the 3 rivers and 4 rivers. The year of the horse. I'm gonna set this over here. I don't want to mess up my year of the horse calendar. Okay, what we got here, ladies?
Corn.
Where'd that corn come from? Huh?
Kuya. Lente.
All right, so we got some corn, baby. Prominently display that corn for my cooking show here. Kuya Dante brought the corn. Why are you eating the corn? If you can't eat during the cooking show. It's the
I'm hungry.
It's the anticipation of the cooking show and everybody eating at the end.
You're eating too?
It's like you're opening a Christmas present on December 15th. You got to wait.
We're eating like
Ah, my gosh. This is going down as the worst cooking show in YouTube history. They got sardines and cheap noodles in my lodge, nibbling on corn, complaining about my charcoal starting skills.
In the bottom of the charcoal, you should put a paper in there.
What?
Huh?
Where's the microphone? Here, I'm gonna mic you back up. I'm playing a game of pocket pool. I got so many dead lighters in here. Where'd I put the microphone? All right, here it is. I'm gonna give you a microphone back. Not too loud. Don't mess up my audio.
Florentina. Good morning too. Good morning, Papa Smurf.
Folks, let me know how the audio is. Does it sound like a horse eating corn? Because it is very close to the wireless mic.
Good morning, Plo Plo.
It could sound like a horse eating corn.
My sister.
All right, so we got your sister in the house. Flo's in the house. Flo, when are you gonna send my tent up here? I need you to box up my tent and kindly send my tent back to me. I'm gonna need that for my camping operations. but people have reported that there are roosters inside my tent and that it has possibly sustained some fire damage. I've heard so many rumors, just like my goats. I don't know what to believe about my tent.
Ate, magluto kag kuan.
Feel free to send me
Ayaw na luto ite.
or I can buy a brand new
Kari
tent.
luto
That's
ite.
about how much
Sa
it is
kuan?
these days.
Oh, kari luto ite.
Thank you in advance
Okay.
for your attention to this
Yar
matter.
ba ang pinangga?
Now I got fire, ladies. Ladies, I got flames coming up out of this thing now, thanks to this Chinese New Year calendar.
Ang taling ko na.
That's a great
Ato
calendar.
ang talos sulod ron.
Didn't you give us this calendar, darling? You gave this to us, right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful calendar. It's the year of the horse,
Yeah.
the fiery horse.
Oh, just good. Hi, Plo.
Need to drink
Cause I'm a cowboy
Bulad.
on a steel
Ate Jessica is going to cook toyo.
dead or alive. Now the cart just went by.
I hear
Motorbike.
Fatima.
Sold vegetables, fruit, chicken, pork.
Good
Just
morning,
waving,
Marcos,
flagging down,
Fatima, and
telling them, come in the mornings and you buy whatever you want.
Filipina girls.
Now, baby, are you in frame? Come over here and
Yeah, I'm
frame.
frame.
Are you sure? All right, well, don't rip down my wire right there.
Ate Jessica going to cook at Danggit.
That's Millie what? Millie what?
Wait a minute. Okay, where's my lodge? First of all, don't put that in my lodge. Sardines is bad enough. Okay, so show everybody what you're gonna cook here. What is the name of this?
Danggit. Toyo.
Okay,
Toyo.
this is called dangit.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's some bad smell too. It's not as bad as the bagaon, but it's not a good smell. The bagaon is horrible. This is second on the smell meter. Oh, Lord.
Huh?
Honey, do the narration. I can't stand next to that.
Ate Jessica is going to cook Danggit, fried the Danggit. And me, I'm eating.
Yeah. We're only eating that.
Bisa ko, TV?
Hijack
Ambil ko
my
nanti ako
cooking
iso.
show.
This one.
Getting some flame over there.
This kind of Danggit. Like this. It's called Danggit. Danggite. It's Danggite.
You know why it's called dangit? Because the foreign guy's like,
It's
"Dang it, I gotta
Danggite.
smell it." No, it should be called dang it.
Danggite nga.
Dang it, that stuff is gonna stink up my patio again. Oh, that's horrible. Folks, I'm not exaggerating. Okay, I'm not being overly dramatic.
We're hungry.
That is an absolutely horrible smell, but not as bad as the bagaon. That's why dirty kitchens were invented in this country. Bagaon and dangit.
Kasi bat wings nga. You have
See, nobody offered me nothing to drink. Had to
you
pour
have
my
tough
own can.
weekend. Ang gila food. Tough weekend. Rough. Wait, let's start cooking. Ano na, tangal na?
Dinner.
Matadapit mo nga.
Dili ba mas
Sama sa bawbe.
Nakasaya na na. Kasaya na. Nag-boys ka na.
Mag-boy scout?
The charcoal's going. Just a couple more minutes for it to really get rolling. Now, folks, if you're just joining me, my cooking show, I was gonna cook some potato soup,
Ibang God.
chicken wings. They're cooking the stinky fish. Watch my wires. They're cooking stinky fish and sardines.
That's yummy.
I'll take your word for it.
Wala yun o eh.
Obviously, everybody has a different opinion. Okay, somebody give me a check on the audio.
Magkuha naman.
Is the audio okay with Big Pumpkin wearing that microphone? Is she too loud? Let me know how the audio levels are. Let's see, how many folks do we have here in the stream? I can't see, it's too small.
Let me see
Somebody will
though.
put it across the comments there. How many folks we got here? How many folks on stage?
I don't know. You need to click it back.
Nah, don't click nothing. Don't be clicking on my buttons. Oh, gosh. Never recover. What's that say right there? I can't see it right there.
303.
303?
That's all comment, man.
303 comments?
All comments.
Okay, audio is fine. Thank you, X the Bus. Audio is good. How many folks are here on the stream right now? Somebody will put it. Okay, 169. Thank y'all very much for joining us on this morning hangout and breakfast cooking show. Oh, I gotta stand over here. I'm not trying to. It just gets in your nostrils, that smell, and it just won't come out. You literally have to smoke a cigar, take 5 showers. I'm still recovering from the trauma of the bagaong yesterday. Now I'm dealing with dangit.
We also went to Pampanga Market where Fatima sister.
A little bit more. It'll be time to dump it.
What's next? Ay, musuyo pa yan nagsuwang. Ako na nagsuwala.
Tao niya? Ikaw ka na.
Ang kanon mo?
Ay, tulad.
Ito na, dire. Ipupusay mo ba?
Ikaw ba yan?
O, dire na ka.
Give it a little shake, rattle, and roll.
Tamo na yung pangaon
Snap,
na.
crackle, pop going down. Almost ready to start cooking these wings, ladies.
Iwan ko sa iyo. Dugayan ni mo. Lagi!
Okay. Press that in there. Here goes. Here goes nothing. Boom! Shaka laka laka. Okay, set this over here where nobody gets burned. Baby, bring them wings and my tongs, please.
Ate Nadel!
Oh, busting my ass. And what I do is open up the right. I
Ate Nadel!
here. Open the smokestack all the way.
Palihog kukuha rin pa.
And I just crack that door so the airflow goes like that. I know Big Pumpkin is shouting with the wireless microphone. Probably.
Iputang sa.
They don't care. They just care about getting this food going.
Panyo dito pa.
All right, now I got my chicken wings coming out. Maybe prominently display the wings before and after. I can't grab it. Somebody take that lid off.
Kaniyang tao. Ay.
Look at them wings, folks. That's 3 kilos or no? Is that 3 kilos?
Fatima still her.
Is that 3?
It's, I don't know how much this, but
Is that all of them or no?
I get, no, not all. 20 pieces in here.
All right, I'll count them. There's one.
That's too small, oy.
Huh?
The charcoal so small.
Okay, well, I tell you what you do. Put the other bag in the charcoal chimney and try to get it going.
I don't have paper na.
Without a paper?
Oo.
Man, this barbecue show is
Dili, wala.
getting worse by the minute.
Ay, yung sauce lang.
Oo. Just don't cook all. We just only few in here.
Why?
You just have few in here.
What you gonna do? Put them back in the ref?
Yeah.
Nah, baby.
For tonight.
Then I don't have charcoal for tonight. I got 1 sack left. That's why I'm gonna cook them all now.
I'm going to fry.
Okay, we're here.
Oh, yan. That's enough.
How many
There.
folks we got here?
Hala, we just only have 5 in here.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Got 14 wings on there.
Oh, bata? Ay, alangan, mahurot sa rin ninyo. Isa na ninyo mahurot, eh.
3, 4. I've only got 5 people. Couple wings for the kids when they get home for a snack. And she wants to fry the rest of them tonight. All right, so now we're cooking the grease. Charcoal's starting to go. Temperature's coming on up. Now we are cooking with grease. Okay, let me run her down and get this wireless mic back from her.
Fatima.
Now remember you're wearing that wireless mic, right?
Fatima. Ay, naku na. Butangan pa to. Butangan pa to.
Putangin na eh.
Butangan pa to.
If you're just joining us on this cooking show,
I need to eat na.
we've got noodles and sardines.
What's up eh?
We've got dang it.
I need to eat na because I need
Go
to
ahead.
take my medicine.
Go ahead, Dawn. Go ahead. And folks, after they get done, I'm going to cook some stuff up in the lodge. I'm in no hurry today, but obviously everybody else has got on a time hack. They are on the time schedule, so they don't have all day. She comes over here, leaves the plastic handle right next to the grill, melts the tip of it. Baby, you left this thing up against the grill and melted the tip of it a little bit, okay? You understand the grill is hot, baby. The whole grill is hot. You can't leave the plastic bowl next to the grill. The plastic is gonna melt. Nah, she don't care. They don't care. They'll tear up your shit. They don't care. Why? They didn't pay for it.
Dahil maintenance daw dahil. No maintenance. It's ano. It's
Maintenance.
medicine lang.
Okay.
Oh, what are you going to do?
Once you ladies finish eating the Filipino food and the dangit and the noodles and the sardines, and you clean out my nice lodge, you're gonna clean that out because I'm gonna use that.
Later, later.
Okay.
Because I told you, you need to start early.
Anybody else want to gripe and complain? Sige, let's hear some more. Sige.
Sige, tomorrow. I hate my ano.
What I can do here, folks? I think it's all fun and games. Whose is this?
Mine.
Oh, okay.
Para.
And I just can't hide it.
Ano, we counting a time.
Hello.
Okay, any more complaints? I've got 2 chairs over here, ladies.
Ato mo?
Huh?
Got chairs over here.
No, I don't need chair.
Huh?
Dito ko. Dito lang para bang ano, burgers.
Burgers up?
Oh, yan.
All right, if you're just joining me on this debacle of a cooking
What are you
show,
going to cook breakfast?
I'm cooking chicken wings.
What?
Right now I'm cooking chicken wings and I'm gonna make potatoes. I need to put these on the grill, these peppers here. So I gotta chop these peppers up. Do you have some butter in there?
Wala.
About
Put that in there.
olive oil. Huh?
Wala.
No, give me that small. Wait, where's my small?
Let's go here.
My small, large skillets. Yay. Right now I'm gonna chop up these peppers. I usually put like butter or some olive oil in with the cast iron skillet and put it on the grill, but she's informing me that I'm out of olive oil and I'm out of butter. Baby, are you sure there's no butter?
Wala, di butter.
What?
No butter.
Wala lagay butter.
Wala, lagi butter.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll just put them on there and let them grill. What's cooking? You put the meat on the heat, put some spices, some sauces, see what happens. It's not rocket science.
Ito, rasa masay.
Gordon Ramsay wants you to think that it's rocket science, but it's not. Cause I think I like it, and I'm so excited. I don't know if there's gonna be enough heat to get this job done. Don't know. Don't know if this charcoal is gonna be enough to get it done. Listen to him run the mouth. Yak, 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 yak. Always running that flapper. What I can do. Baby.
We have a quick time today.
Time.
Then that's why I told you, I'm going to cook early 5.
Ikaw tayo dito.
Kaon sa...
Keep complaining. They like to hear complaints. Keep complaining.
Dante, you want more?
Kuya Dante reports he's okay. He don't want no more. All right, so I just chop up those peppers like that. Usually I put some oil.
You don't want to taste
I put some oil in there. No, thank you. A little chili pepper.
You don't know that I'm
Put the
still
red.
running my mouth in it.
Put the red on the green. Looks like Christmas.
Wow.
What I got here?
buhat.
Little paprika.
Oh,
paprika.
Pwede ko manay 30 rin ha.
Oh man, sorry about that. I think my chili pepper from the fan just blew into the trike over there. He's over there coughing. My bad. Put that on the grill. Put it over there in the back.
Yan, Juice? Did you see that?
She asked me if I want some juice. And as you can see, I'm pouring it myself.
Is that fish or it?
Folks, if you're just joining me on my show, welcome to the cooking show. Girly and Ruby, they're missing in action.
Ruby is not coming in Seoul.
It's Friday.
4 days na din, ah. 4 days na din. Ruby?
Ruby hadn't been around in a while. All right, I'll go to the comments. Actually, should I check that chicken?
I'm the one who checked.
You go ahead and check the chicken, baby. I'll check some of the comments here, folks. I want to thank you for joining me on my show. New F Cracky, how are you? Yeah, I wish I had some cornbread mix right now. One-Eyed Jacks, how are you? Mike, yeah, she's over there turning them wings right now. Baby, shift the wings because it's hot right in the center. She's not gonna listen. She's not listening. Yeah, Jay says my girl gets mad as well when she gets hungry. That's absolutely true about a Filipino. You know, call it hangry, angry, whatever. When they get hungry, they have no patience. They're very irritable. They don't care what has to be done, what the mission calls for. They just have to eat right then. Hey Thomas, how you doing? Florida checking in. Let's see. Scrolling through the comments here. Hey Craig, how you doing? Craig says he got a new puppy. I put on your show and he can't stop watching you guys. Awesome, man. Yeah, Mike, my cooking show turned into an eating show. This is supposed to be a cooking show. This is an eating show.
Cooking show and eating show.
No, ladies, it's like, okay, when Christmas comes, you don't open the gifts before Christmas. You do all the activities, and then when Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, well, they do it Christmas Eve here, but so that's the way a cooking show is supposed to go.
It's different.
You get everything done, you plate it, and then you show it.
We're running up the time because we pick up the children.
The time is running. All right. Let's see, Squirrel World, how are you?
I'll drive. Marcos, I'll drive so the chicken wings later.
Hey Jim, how you doing, buddy? I figure out what happened to the audio. I must have pulled out the plug. It like snaps into the iPhone. When I turned it with the gimbal, I must have pulled it out. My bad, I fired the sound guy. But yeah, the last live stream, my audio went out for like the last 5 minutes. My fault, as usual. Hey Raiders. Yeah, after Girly and Ivy modeled the cheetah pants, I never saw the cheetah pants again. So I've given out all of the cheetah pants. I don't have any more cheetah pants, but I have like 4 or 5 brand new Walmart spaghetti tops to issue out. I try, but they're not down with walking around in the extra small, extra tight cheetah pants. 345 Adventures, how are you? Oh my gosh, that purple nasty. You think I'm exaggerating, but the dirty kitchen still smells like bagaong. And then she just cooked the dangit, and my clothes smell like the dangit. Now, on a stink level, the bagaong is just way up here. It's off the charts. The dangit's about a stink level of 8 out of a 10. Bagaong is like from another planet. That's how bad it is. It just permeates the walls. It'll take a couple days for that, 2-3 days for the dirty kitchen to air out from the bagaong. All right, so Lee's reporting that the ladies still wear their tops, but where's the pants?
I'm still wearing.
If y'all don't want to wear the cheetah pants, give them back so I can give them to some ladies who will wear them. My gosh. Wow, to be me, how are you, my friend?
They're wearing that in the house.
Sa house lang kasi
Oh, they're wearing them around the house. Okay, but here's the thing.
Say mine.
How does that benefit me? I gave you ladies the cheetah pants to wear on my show, not to lounge around the house. That's a uniform, because my viewers want to see Filipinas wearing stretchable cheetah
ay
pants.
masilan dili. Hindi.
I can take it,
I can
Marcos.
take it sa.
Okay, well, how about on Monday, all you ladies show up in the cheetah pants?
The cheetah pants, it's not fit to me.
You can fit, they're stretchable.
No.
One size fits all.
No, the cheetah pants. Oh, the spaghetti. Spaghetti there?
The spaghetti
It's
top.
fit on me.
It fits.
The top, yeah.
Okay, well, let's at least go spaghetti tops on Monday's show. I'm trying to flip these wings. It's going to work out in their favor because, yeah, they got to roll out of here in a few minutes. But by the time they get done, they can stop by. I can hand them with a go plate of wings. So they're going to get to eat the wings, but they're not going to get to enjoy them here on the show. It'll be at the go order. Oh yeah, these wings are looking real nice now, folks. I thought this charcoal was gonna let me down, but so far, it's coming through. So far, so good. Now look, if you look and you ain't cooking, but I need to stir my peppers back there. And also, what I do with the peppers is take the bulgogi sauce. What? What are you talking about? What is this sauce? Is this the bulgogi sauce? Fatima, earth to Fatima. Earth to Fatima. Is this the bulgogi sauce? Is this the bulgogi sauce? Because it looks like it's got sardines in it. I put some sauce into my peppers back there. When Fatima switches over to speaking Bisaya, you can scream anything you want to in English at her and she doesn't react. You can say, you know, watch out, there's a snake over there. Won't react because the listening is in Bisaya. You can say, watch out for that hole.
I need to drink my medicine now.
Okay.
I take iron, parasol paint for the bleeding.
Okay. Well, baby, this is a cooking show.
Yes.
But thank you very much for that update. This is in real life. It's an IRL stream. That's what in real life means. So, and this one over here is chatting on the FB. Y'all see the stress I'm under here with these ladies? Okay, Montana on station. Rokon, how are you? BKK. Let's see, Mike Hancock, how are you, my friend? Yeah, man, you see the stress I'm under now. Jose. And Jim's asking any ideas for our next TDY, our next deployment. It's going to be somewhere near the beach. Haven't decided where, but it's going to be somewhere near the beach. All right, got Brazil checking in. Let's see, Gilmer Campos, how you doing in Brazil, man? Ontario, Canada checking in. Stafford, how are you? Yeah, they gotta get in the stretchable pants. Yeah, I can't ask for the pants back, but the intent was, and nobody cares about the foreign guy's intent. The intent was for them to wear them on my show. That's the uniform. No, they wear them around the house, lounging. That was not my intent. Guys, you know, chalk it up as a learning experience. In the future, what I will do is issue the pants, make them sign a property receipt. They wear the pants on the show, and they have to give them back before they leave the premises, or get a 5 peso deposit on the uniform. And when you bring the uniform back, I give you your 5 peso deposit back. Rusty Craig, how are you? Maximus, you know, San Antonio, Zambales, Pundakit, over that way, back to Barreto. I don't know. Right now, we're still in the recon, the planning phase, the exploratory phase of where we're going. Kuya Steve said, reporting that her sister was last seen in my tent. See, she laughs. She laughs. You know why? Because she didn't pay for that tent. The Cano paid for the tent. So it's funny to her. It's very funny, right? Well, why don't you and your sister just give me 6K and I'll laugh too.
The tent is still there.
Let me get in on the joke. If I have 6K.
It's still there. Learning.
Okay. Then kindly ask her to fold up the tent
It's
and
already
ship it
full.
up here.
It's so mahal. It's
Well-
mahal dong.
It's so mahal dong.
Ang ano ah.
That means, hey, it's expensive to ship it, dude.
Nak dog lagi. Dog. Hindi. Ati, dog na ba sa ato? Tino karang...
I'm trying to explain to her dong is like dude.
Oo, lalaki.
Like-
Tapos, the dong in here, it's a boy. Then if
Dong is a
you're
boy.
older, then you're the, ano, that's the dong in Bisaya.
Dong is the younger brother.
Oh, then it's a boy.
So then, don't feel.
We've established that dodong, dong is a boy.
Ay, sus, hey dude. Parang ganan.
Oh, you do it.
Yeah, start chopping them potatoes over there.
No, it's
What?
it's a boy. Then it's younger than you.
Parang palayaw.
It's your nickname to your
Dong
your
is a
brother.
nickname for your younger brother, right? But it's sort of like kuya, right? Well, I'm saying if you're out in public and you see a younger boy doing something, you can say, "Hey, Dong," right? You can say, "Hey, Dodong."
No, I cannot tell to kuya
No.
that if you're the
Okay, with my husband, I say then dong.
You call him Dong.
Dong, come here, dong, and can you get this dong?
Is he younger than you?
Yeah.
So you call your husband Dong because he's
But
younger.
If you're old,
If your husband is older than you would call him kuya.
yeah, like that.
Yes or no?
Maskin pag matiguang.
If he's older than you.
You cannot tell to the older of you, dong.
Okay, but because her husband is younger, she refers to him as Dong. Now, Fatima, occasionally you refer to me as Dong. It's just because I look younger than you.
Fishy?
Kuya Dante, how are you, my friend?
I'm
You
good,
doing
sir.
okay?
I'm okay.
How was them sardines?
It's good.
It's good? Well, you just wait till you taste my chicken wings off this grill, man. Get over here and get into the game. You can't wait. You can't wait on my chicken wings. So they come in there and cook that stinky fish, destroy my nostrils. Luckily, I got a cigar. Shout out to my buddy Josh, man. Thank you very much for these cigars. You don't know how much they've saved me. Just to get the smell out of your nose after smelling that cooking, you got to smoke some cigars.
Nasa ibabaw ng ano.
All right, so what Fatima is doing is she's chopping up these taters. Got a basket full of baby taters here. We really enjoy these baby taters. Just bought the big bag, if you saw our video. What was it, 10 kilo bag?
Yeah, 10 kilo.
Bought 10 kilos of the baby potatoes.
It's
How much is 10 kilos?
300 plus.
It's 22 pounds for 300 and something, right?
Then the onion is 500
So
plus.
20 pounds of taters for, what was it, $3.50? Like less than $7, something like that. And a big bag of onions.
Have you seen my dong? What?
Well, baby, slang in America, when you say dong, it could indicate the hot dog.
No, that's not in here.
Yeah, here you hear dong all the time. My best buddy here, you know, his name's Dong. Not his real name, but that's what everybody calls him, is Dong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his brother, what's his brother's name? The dude with the van down in Cebu? It was another nickname.
I forgot.
I forget though. Shout out to you, Dong, man, if you're watching. Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in, what, a month or two now. Hope everything's going well down in Manila. Yeah, potatoes and onions. That's what I'm gonna do. I probably won't be able to put them on the grill because I'm gonna run out of charcoal. I'm just gonna put them here in the lodge and let them cook. And folks, if you join me on my live streams, I'm not in a hurry. A lot of times there's no exact point to it. It's a hangout. Thank you for hanging out with us. All right, just imagine yourself sitting there in a camp chair, one of them camp chairs, and hanging out. This is in real life. Broadcasting live in real life. IRL. But a plan never survives first contact, right? We all know this. But I almost guarantee you that a live stream, I guarantee you in my live stream never goes exactly the way I planned it. With that said, the other night, that moon, the lunar eclipse, the blood moon, that went down pretty well. That thing, I don't want to say went off without a hitch. I mean, at first we're like, we're pointing in the wrong direction. There was a little uncertainty, but that thing went down pretty well. I wish I had a big long lens from my FX3. The moon would have been a lot more visible during the eclipse, but I worked with the equipment that I got. But that thing went pretty well, I thought. Other than that, most of my live streams, they don't go as planned. Let me show them the taters here. What are you doing with my taters?
I need to cook. I need to wash.
She's gonna go wash the taters. Baby,
Good morning.
I say put a few more in there, baby. Put a few more in there. So she's over there at the water hose washing down the taters. All right, Jim. Okay, you got us up on the 65-inch. And let me know, folks, how does it look up on the 65-inch or any screens bigger? I'm broadcasting in 4K. So everything should be operating in the green. You should be seeing a 4K signal. And just some quick technical talk. The other night when I was broadcasting the moon, it was only broadcasting in HD. Because if I go through the switcher only will output HD. But I'm running a single camera on this stream and it's going through a 4K card. So you should be seeing this in 4K. Fatima looking beautiful. Baby, you look beautiful over there. You look beautiful. All right. Say good morning. Good morning, Kuya Steve. Got 199 watching, according to Jay. Thank you very much. Eddie. Mike says it looks great. Let's see. Cracky says it looks good on the big screen. Thank you very much. Video and audio is flawless. Cool. Jays says it looks good. All right. Well, thank y'all very much. Thank y'all very much for that assessment. Because we have 55 inches. So, that's the biggest I can check out our stuff. But I realize a lot of y'all are rocking much bigger TVs over there. And just quick YouTube talk. Years ago, most everybody watched at least my show on your cell phone. And then there's been a shift to where now the majority of the folks are watching on their big screen TVs at home. And it's just that shift where YouTube is becoming the TV. So back in the day, everybody's just watching on the iPhone. Video quality really wasn't that important because you're looking at a small screen. But now everybody's watching you on 55-inch and bigger. Majority of your viewers, now it's a little bit more important because you get poor video quality and you put it on a big screen, it looks like crap. All right, let me check on Big Pumpkin over here. Okay, he says you're still watching on the cell phone. Hey man, as long as you're watching, my friend, but when I go into metrics and look into metrics, the majority now are watching on a real TV. All right, Big Pumpkin, how's my wings doing over there? Are they ready to paint?
Some I put in the
Are they ready to paint or no?
Not yet.
All right, I'm just gonna add a little. Well, I tell you what, when you flip them next time, put some bulgogi sauce into my peppers.
Okay.
Now, can you bring out some onions? Because I'd like to do the same thing. I put those peppers in a little 6.5-inch Lodge skillet. These things were dirt cheap. I say dirt cheap. They were very cheap on Lazada. And they're perfect for just doing stuff like that because I'm the only person that's going to eat some peppers. So they're just perfect for like single serving for old single dad to put me some peppers in there, a little bulgogi sauce, and then I'll also do one with some onions with some sauce because they don't eat that. So I'd like to have a couple more, and it just helps me make exactly what I want to eat. Little side dishes that nobody else is interested in.
You want me to chop?
Yeah, I can use those right there. Just put those in my skillet and I'll go ahead and put them on the grill.
Okay.
Put a little
Is that
season.
enough?
Yeah, that should be enough. But keep chopping because I need a lot of onions for my other cook. Oh yeah, look at that right there. Real nice. Here, babe, put a little red chili in there for me. A little paprika. And shout out to my buddy Josh again. He brought this. This is Dano's Premium Blend Cajun Seasoning. Right there. Give them a quick plug out. That's the Cajun. I don't know if she put any in there. She's been using it. And then this is the chili lime. Look at that right there. The chili lime. Baby, put some chili lime on there. Get a little chili lime. Oh, it's got a pop top, right?
Yeah, you got it. Here.
Ah, right there. I see, said the blind man.
You want me to put it there? Or you the one?
Yeah, you don't got some oil or some butter or
Yeah, I
anything?
already put the oil.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just put it in there. And stir those peppers and put bulgogi sauce on both of them. Put the bulgogi sauce on both of them. Yeah. Look at that beautiful girl, folks. Beautiful old lady. But it is stressful. Very stressful. Being married to a Filipina. You're doing a great job over there, Fatima. Really good job, baby. I'll go back to the comments here. Let's see, who's the new pumpkins in the background? All right, good question. I'll introduce everybody. This is Jessica and Annadelle. Most of the time I'll call her Annabelle, but this is Annadelle and Jessica. And ladies, both of you are married, right? Okay, so these ladies are married. Just to put that out there. I was talking earlier about how you shouldn't use YouTube as a dating service. If you didn't catch that portion, go back and rewind it. People like looking at ladies. Just don't use YouTube videos as a dating site. That's my advice to you. I'm trying to help you. Pennsylvania on the port side. How you doing, Andy? Said VTech, how are you?
I'm going to put the sauce.
Okay, so Big Pumpkin is going to put the sauce. I know she's way over there in the background. Now I could take this camera and zoom in right on her, but then I got to try to reframe it. The framing right now is perfect, so I'm not going to do it. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the action over there on the big TV? You're doing a great job, baby. Great job on not blocking the view. She's starting to learn, hey, I can't block the view. See how she stands to the left of the action? Good job, Big Pumpkin. Good job, baby. Yes, I got the framing perfect where, you know, I'm not shooting outside our crib here to pick up people in the background. You know, this is just our little slice. So if I go over there and zoom in, then I got to sit here and mess with the camera to get the framing back perfect. Let's see. Yeah, when is Forrest G getting on the grill? Well, that's a good question because he's been helping in the kitchen. I got a clip of him helping Fatima make a batch of dough. And he's actually in there doing some stirring, and he likes to pat down the dough. And at night when we finish up supper, he helps clear the table. Very excited about it. He loves working. So he's doing really well. when it's time to clean up his toys and stuff, where he used to not be down with it, he cleans everything up. We gave him a duffel bag, that blue duffel bag I got from Montana. That's like his toy box now. Puts everything in his bag, zips it up. So he's doing real well. And he seems to enjoy the cooking operation, especially making dough. Let's see. Thank you very much, Lala Dar. See, Pennsylvania got hit with the snowstorm. So are you telling me right now they're dealing with a snowstorm? And folks, pardon my ignorance, right? But let's see, San Antonio on station, looking good on the 85-inch. All right, too cool. Alabama, Hoss and Pepper checking in. Yeah, when you live in a place like this, or even it happened to me when I was living down in South Florida, you forget about the seasons. You know, in South Florida, every day I woke up, I'm swimming, I'm at the beach. I was at the beach.
6,000 views while she was away.
Let's see. She did, okay, so Kuya Steve says her sister left her stream with her classmates and her channel went viral, 6,000 viewers while she was away. Now, explain that a little bit further. Are you saying that she left her phone with her classmates and the classmates?
Yes, I saw her video yesterday, yes.
So she just gave them the phone and rolled out, and the classmates generated the views. What did they do? They take their clothes off?
They just hang out and talking, laughing, eating like that.
And then she came back and got the phone later?
Yeah, she she's still live while she came back.
Oh, she came back.
Oh.
So everybody tuned in to see the classmates.
Oh.
Yeah.
With one boys and all girls.
One dude and all chicks. Well, good deal, good deal. But what I'm telling them, I'm just giving them a warning, right? Big Pumpkin, Big Pumpkin English, change to English. Do you recommend that anybody use YouTube as a dating service?
No.
No. There you go, coming out. Don't use YouTube as a dating service. It's entertainment. All right? As long as everybody's clear on that.
If you want a girl, just go to chapter and meet her.
Yeah, there's other ways to do it. Don't fall in love with.
Don't fall in love in the Facebook.
Yeah.
Online.
Don't fall in love with celebrities or people you see on social media, influencers. It just never works out. I'm just trying to help you. Let's see. Hey, Big Grip, how are you? Indiana on station. Let's see, where do you get all my barbecue supplies? Well, my barbecue grill is from a company called Barrel Pro. That's made right here in the Philippines, as is my pizza oven. It's called Barrel Pro. I think their website is the Barrel Pro PH. Anyhow, something like that. Made locally, not imported from China. So that's where my barbecue equipment comes from. My Lodge cast iron stuff's made in Tennessee. And then my barbecue tools made in America as well. But if you're here in the Philippines and you want a really good grill that's made locally, get something from Barrel Pro. Okay. Are these ready? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, folks, check out these wings that I just cooked. There's the finished product right there. They got a bulgogi, a mixed sauce on there. What'd you put in the bulgogi? Soy sauce?
A little bit soy sauce because I don't have barbecue. Oh, right.
All right, so let's let the ladies try the wings.
Put it there. But I see that.
Yeah, get them some plates, baby. We got plates over there. My goodness, you're trying to hand them a hot wing.
Naitisius ka mga...
All right, see if she put. Oh yeah, she put a lot of bulgogi sauce. Okay, just a second. Oh yeah, that's real nice.
Someone's said.
Okay, back to the comments here. What we got? Boom, off the top ropes of the octagon. Thank you very much, Mark. And boom, Roy G. Thank you very much, my friend. Let me see if I hit the right button. All right, now let's get the reaction of the ladies eating the wings. Yeah, we got plates over. We got plenty of plates. And ladies, she usually pulls the wing off early. I like to cook my wings a little bit more, but y'all give us an honest assessment on them wings. And I'll step out of the way here. There we go. All right, got the framing good. Yeah, so again, thank you very much, Mark Hammer. Go back to the comments here. So you get them back on the screen. And then thank you very much to Roy G. Thank you very much, my friend. Okay, they're reporting la meat. Is it la meat or la meat?
It's la meat, Marcos.
I always say la meat. It's la meat. La meat means delicious. And again, thank you very much, Roy G. Marcos, luto masarap di ba? Okay. There you go. There's some language skills for you. They say, yes, you're a great cook. You're cooking good. Okay, why am I cooking chicken wings so early in the morning? That's a good question. Well, because that's the time I have to cook for the ladies. That's when we see the ladies in the morning. So when I schedule this stream, you know, usually there's 5 ladies and the Syroc girls right now. Usually Girly and Ruby would be here, so I wanted to cook for all the ladies and Kuya Dante. And so this is the time that we hang out. They hang out in the mornings. Also, the morning time is a great time to do any type of stream because most of my viewers, not everybody, most of y'all are in America and you kick back in your easy chair watching TV up on the 85-inch. So that's why I'm cooking in the morning, because I'm on the other side of the globe. If I cook at night, which you know we do every night, I'm broadcasting at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, 6 in the morning US time. Most of my viewers aren't active on YouTube. So this works out well. So what I'm thinking about, is it good? Okay, and you still got time, right? You're good on the time, right? See, ladies, I knew it was all going to work out. I knew it was going to work out, but you ladies had no faith in me. You ladies showed up here angry and hungry and yakking to Marcos, and it all worked out. Got happy Filipinas now. And Big Pumpkin burnt one of these wings. She didn't get it up in bake mode. What I do, I cook the wings till about 95% done, paint them, put them up into bake mode up here on the top. So they're still cooking the bacon, but they're not getting charred. And Big Pumpkin was too slow to put the one wing up there. It got a little char on it, which is fine. I'll eat that one. I won't say it's burnt, it's just charred. And my peppers and my onions are just absolutely outstanding with the bulgogi sauce. I'll paint it a little bit more. One day I will do a video on exactly how to make our bulgogi sauce. It's the Korean pork bulgogi sauce. but we have to mix it because it's spicy.
Ay, mas meron kang
So if you just put it on there without mixing it, it's too spicy for the Filipinas. She mixes it with anything from soy sauce, barbecue sauce. We mixed it with mustard. You know, put a little onions, garlic in there, some spices, and everybody loves it. But don't just go out and get it and put it on there. It's too spicy for most Filipinos. Just wait till I do the video. You'll see how it cooks. Now, I just turned them wings, Big Pumpkin.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
I bring home.
Well, to you, Dawn. I cooked these wings.
Thank you.
And let's tell Girly and Ruby. Girly and Ruby. Yeah, you're absent. You don't get to taste these wings.
Delicious.
Yummy. The chicken is yummy.
La meat.
Girly and
There you go.
Ruby, you missed this chicken.
Yep, Girly and Ruby. You missed my award-winning chicken wings. That's just the way it goes. I planned on those ladies being here, but they didn't show up. Nobody showed up. Big Pumpkin's still looking beautiful over there on that grill. She does look beautiful. But stressful. Beautiful, but stressful. And noisy, too. She's very noisy. Boom! Jay's PH off the top ropes. All right, give that to the children. Thank you very much, my friend. Okay, so looks like let me scroll up here. All right, so I missed one. Hold on a second there. Put that onto the screen. Boom! So thank you very much, Jay's PH Journey. And folks, if you notice that chat thing, it flies in there, does a gymnastics front flip, then it does a back flip on the way out. Pushed all the right buttons. I got that thing dialed in now. I think it stays for 30 seconds and then it'll automatically do the back flip out. Old Steven Spielberg. That might be simple, but you know, things like that, little small victories, I got to celebrate. Let's see. Now go back to the chat. Boom! Off the top ropes once again. Thank you very much again, my friend. It's just a beautiful, beautiful morning here, folks. If you're just joining me, my live stream cooking show didn't exactly go as planned, but I think it's turning out real well. Now, baby, did you already clean out the lodge?
Yes.
All right, well, let's get these taters boiling here. Let's get these taters cooking. Let's get these taters cooking in the lodge. There we go. Get Big Pumpkin to help out here. Can you wipe this off first, baby? We got all kind of grease and stuff on the top of there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just wipe that thing down. Good job, baby. Thank you very much for your cooperation and attention to that matter. Now, we still got some oil, yes or no?
Wala na.
We're finished with the oil?
Yeah, but I still have.
Okay, but listen, I don't want to cross-contaminate with the fish oil. When she says, "Oh, I've got some old oil," you gotta inquire, what did you use the oil to cook? And if it's anything to do with the bagaong or the fish or whatever, no, I don't want to cook my potatoes in secondhand fish oil. Just don't want to do it. All right, I got to come back here. I got to come back here and check out my peppers and my onions. Now look, I'm not worried about them cooking too much because that's what I like. I like the onions crispy and they're just cooking very well. Just that sauce. I mean, look, if I was running a restaurant like, you know, Applebee's, this is like something you get served at Applebee's. You know how to bring the plate out? You just get these little small skillets. So the onions are sizzling and sizzling. My peppers were over in a cool spot. And then the rest of these wings are up in bake mode, just still doing okay. You put them up in the bake mode, you don't gotta, whoa! You don't gotta watch them as closely. That's why that top rack is just worth its weight in gold, especially when it comes to, well, I'll just say that. It's worth its weight in gold, the top rack. But especially with chicken wings. A little bit more. All right, thank you very much, baby. They're almost ready to come off of here. The charcoal's still operating in the green, but it's going down, but we're gonna pull it off. We pulled off this successful cooking operation. Okay, may I ask, what did you use this
The
oil?
oil yesterday I cooked like this too.
Okay, so yesterday this used oil was used for potatoes and onions. Are you sure
Yes,
it didn't have anything to do with the bagaong and nothing to do with the sardines?
Wala.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Not sure.
So we got some potatoes here cooking in the Lodge 3.2 quart cast iron combo cooker. Just potatoes and a little bit of oil. You know, get some potatoes and onions going on.
Sarara sa te. Sarara. 8:54.
All right, what time we got? What time is it?
8:54.
So 8:50. These ladies got to roll out in about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, everything turns into a pumpkin.
9:20 because we just ride with that distance.
Ah, you got some extra time. Usually they walk, but they're just gonna all jump on Cuyadante's trike.
Yeah.
Usually it's the 5 Filipinas migrating through the neighborhood. So noisy too.
Just 3 of us today.
Yeah, just 3 today so they can fit on the trike. But usually when you ladies walk through the neighborhood, do you know how noisy you are? You can hear this crew from a block over. I mean, if I'm upstairs, I can hear them whichever way they're going in the neighborhood. They're so noisy. And then for some reason, they will stop in the middle of the street and do a TikTok. And I don't know why. Maybe they like a mango tree as the background, or there's some flowers. I don't know why. But you ladies did one of them TikTok things yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Girlie gave me the footage. I'm not on TikTok. Don't know really nothing about it other than the fact that these girls do dance routines. I don't know anything about TikTok. Oh, yeah, I gotta put the comments back on the screen. Sorry, folks. That's one thing about when I put your comment on the screen, it doesn't put the comments back up. So I have to remember to go over here and click it. Now I can see your comments again. Yeah, cross-contamination in the oil, that's not good. No bueno. Oh, they'll use real oil. They'll reuse oil till the cows come home. No cold refreshment while barbecuing. Hey, Road Trek Ralph, how you doing? Yeah, man, I quit drinking. I quit drinking coming up on 2 years ago. And yeah, trust me, when I'm barbecuing, I'd like to have a cold drink in my hand. Now I do have a cold drink, but I'm drinking Tang instead of Jack Daniels. We'll see what happens after 2 years, and we head to the next location. Once we get back over by the beach, I might go back to drinking just when I'm barbecuing. Not no craziness like before, not drinking 24 beers before noon, none of that shit. If I go back to drinking, it'll just be when I'm barbecuing, I got a glass of red wine in my hand. That's it. You're doing a great job, baby. under my expert tutelage. These ladies, their cooking skills are coming right along. The ladies, how was the wings? Were they okay?
Yes, we're full.
They were good?
Yes.
All right, but when you first showed up, you thought, oh my goodness, he's not gonna get these wings finished, right?
We're upset.
You ladies were a little bit upset, you were hungry, but it all worked out in the end. Except it didn't work out for Girly or Ruby.
What? Ano, ingon pati mao the pink hormone is coming. Pati mao, higda, oh.
Yeah, baby, police up that trash off the set. My gosh, got plastic laying over there. Yeah, a couple beers with the barbecue. That's nice. And, you know, it should be all right. Couple glasses of wine while I'm barbecuing, and there, you know, there's science behind red wine, the health benefits. Andy, thank you very much. He says he just watched an entire Papa John's commercial for us. We certainly appreciate y'all sitting through them Google ads. You know, YouTube is a new TV. When I was growing up, most of us growing up, we sat through the commercials. We listened to the jingles, we sang the jingles. Advertising is what pays for everything, right? You know, nowadays you have the option to skip through half of it or pay premium and not have to deal with it, but advertising is how this game is funded. So I appreciate you sitting through that Papa John's commercial. But, you know, I could sit through a Papa John's commercial. I love Papa John's pizza. I'd sit there and watch the whole damn thing. Let's see. All right, Randy is from Weatherford, Texas. All right. Talking about ads, right? And look, when I tell you I'm a 15-year caveman from American culture, it's very true. And what happened a few months ago is I started running a VPN through my Apple box, because you know, if you're tuning in from America, you can watch movies on YouTube with the ads, free with ads. Well, over here you can't unless you run the VPN. So I'm like, hey, they got a bunch of great movies on YouTube for free. I flick on the VPN. Well, in doing so, what did I do? I changed over from, you know, 15 years of watching, over a decade of watching Thailand commercials and commercials from the Philippines. What are they usually about? They're about food, magic syrup, shampoo, really low dollar items, most of the ads. I flip over and run that VPN and I start watching the ads that y'all are seeing in the United States, and it's been like traumatic. I'm like, I can't watch this no more. You watch an ad, it's for some new drug with a little trendy name, you know, nice little acronym or trendy name, or some new drug I've never heard of with a trendy name that's going to solve your problems. And at the end of the ad, you got this big disclaimer. And every time I see a new commercial, it's a new trendy drug that they're pushing on you. Only $99 per month. And then, of course, you see the expensive car ads. That's traumatic. And then watching insurance ads. Holy crap. You're just bombarded by insurance. You got to have insurance. You got to have this. It's stressful just watching commercials from the United States of America versus watching the commercials here. They're burning. Anyhow, the commercials over here are a lot less stressful. They're just about low dollar food items and shampoo, shit that you really need. And the stuff in America that they push in front of your face is stuff that you don't need. They're just wants. Okay, yeah, so these are done. And what I'll do, I just set these on my glove here. Just take them off, set them on this glove for a little bit. Because if big pumpkin, set them on my my wood, which it has like a varnish on it, and it melted the varnish. I had to scrub it off the bottom of the skillet. So big pumpkin, big pumpkin, big pumpkin. Remember, don't set the hot plates right on this wood because it's got a varnish, right? You melted my varnish. Are you concerned? I don't think so. So we'll let these things cool off, but the onions are here, the peppers are here. See if you can hear the sizzle zizzle. Oh yeah. But again, they're little 6.5-inch skillets. These are square. I don't know, what were they, 10 bucks, 12 bucks? They're just perfect for that single serving, especially for old single dad or the foreign guy that nobody else is gonna eat. Nobody else wants to eat that spice. And so now I got a couple of side dishes that I can enjoy foreign guy style.
You want me to put
Hey, you put some spices in there, spice it up a little bit. Get the onions over in there too. Crispier the better. Let's see. I don't have cable, waste of money, have a fire stick. Okay, we used to have that fire stick, and not to admit to too many unauthorized operations, but you know, you can get that fire stick, make it do everything, but you constantly had to keep it updated, and it was too much stress. What do we do? Now, we had Netflix for a little while, got burnt out on that. We're just YouTube players. YouTube's got so many free movies with ads, and they change, they rotate. Number two, all of the old movies are free. You know, from the 40s, 50s, 60s. Those are the best movies. So all we watch now is YouTube. And of course, I pay the premium, so I don't have the ads. I don't even know what it is. What, 14 bucks? Something like that, but it's very well spent because we spend all of our time on YouTube with what we do. But the other thing too is, baby, our TVs are Samsung, right?
Yes, Samsung.
Yeah, if you buy that Samsung TV, it comes with like their own free TV channels. I don't know, like 100 channels or 50 channels. I don't know. You get free TV if you have a Samsung TV. And one of the channels on there is Bob Ross. And Maria loves watching Bob Ross. You know the dude, the painting guy, because she loves to do art. But it's got plenty of programming on that free TV. So yeah, in this day and age, does it really make sense to pay all that extra money when there's so many free shows out there? Just a way to save some funds. All right, now can you narrate what you just put in there? What's in there?
Onion. This one.
Okay, so she put a little bit of the seasoning, the chili lime and the Cajun.
And salt.
A little bit of salt too. Yeah, so folks, I'm gonna have a great meal. I'm gonna have a great meal with my peppers and onions. I think we should have cooked all them wings, baby. Should have just cooked all them wings. But she wants to do fried chicken tonight. And she makes really good fried chicken. Her fried chicken is almost like restaurant quality. You would buy it. If she started selling fried chicken, people would come buy it. She does great at that. Ladies, can we turn to English for the set? How about some English?
She's curious what the taste of this.
Okay, well, by all means, give it a try. All right, Nakuya Dante is looks like he's getting the trike ready.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
He said, "Let's get it on. Time to roll, ladies."
7 bites early pa.
naman yan? Adobe?
Pagkain ni Marcos yan.
Ah, wow.
That looks delicious.
I just get porridge here.
Yeah, baby, I'm gonna keep rocking on with it. I'm not in a big hurry.
Or else just cook the chicken.
Just what?
Just cook the wings.
Nah, the charcoal's going down. Well, no, it's still, temperature's still up there.
But no.
Nah, let's keep the wings in reserve. Where are the wings? Are there any left?
Ref.
Why are they in the ref? I don't want them cold. You didn't make me a plate.
Oh, in the cook already. I thought the not cook is there.
Oh, they're right here. Okay, all right. Good.
What?
Thought she put my wings in the refrigerator. My gosh, I want to eat too.
I'm thinking to know.
I'm the chef of this operation. I'm the chef of the operation. I cooked everything. I want to eat too.
You do not cook, but you must cook. Yes. You wear that, but you know you don't cook.
Baby, somebody got to be the chef. I'm the chef.
No, you wear your chef. Ang tawag ka rin?
Apron.
Oh, chef apron, but you don't cook. Oh, but you must cooking your food. Also
Okay.
the grill.
All right. Okay. Okay, but listen, you ever seen an orchestra, right?
Orchestra.
An orchestra. You know, all the different instruments, right? Who's the guy in the center going like this? Controlling everybody, right? He's the director.
You're the director.
I'm the chef.
You're the chef. That's why you give it to the Fatima, the apron.
No, I'm the chef.
She's the cooking lady.
Yeah, but I am directing the cooking operation. She's just
You're
like,
the director. Fatima, do that, do this, do that.
eventually I'll be able to replace her with a cooking robot. I'll tell the robot, hey robot, go ahead and stir this, right? The technology is coming, but right now, I'm the chef. I'm the director of this operation. My gosh, you wonder why I'm wearing the apron. A good question. All right, let's go back to the comments. All right, Marvin checking in from Georgia, Florida, Texas. Let's see, Marvin. Yeah, Big Pumpkin. Filipinos don't care about destroying your gear, especially your kitchen gear. They're rough on it. Is the way it is. Okay, Bobby, are you reporting that we're buffering? Let me know if we're buffering. Anybody else experiencing any buffering? The other day, y'all were on that premiere, the chat box got taken out for like the first 20 minutes of the stream. It was like a day or so before the Iran thing kicked off. Chat box was all messed up. That's right, I'm the conductor. I'm the conductor, I'm the chief, I'm the director, I'm the head chef. I am the chef. That's why I got the apron. Okay, no buffering. All right, let me know if there's any buffering or any problems on our end. And you know what's funny is that when I ran this microphone down the other night, it's got a red light on it when it goes to low battery. So you're looking at the video, there's clearly the red light for a long time, but I wasn't paying attention to the red light that ran it down. Hey Tina, how you doing? Thank you very much for tuning in. Hey V, checking in from Portland, Oregon. How are you? There you go, Andy. Can a brother get his tent back, please? I need that for our upcoming camping operation. Who's a better cook? Neither one of them can cook. Neither one of them know how to cook. They can't cook anything. Neither one of them know how to cook. If it weren't for my expert tutelage and direction, we couldn't pull this off. Fatima, tell us the dishes that you know how to cook. You can cook pancit, fried chicken, potatoes and onions. What else? Huh?
Grill.
adobo.
I'm not.
She can cook maybe 4 dishes, 5. Just, you know, 4 or 5 Filipino dishes. She knows how to grill because I taught her how to grill. Speaking of grill, you know, I left my grill down there in the village. Has anybody seen my grill? What the condition of that thing is? Is it still there? Everybody always talks about my tent, but nobody ever mentions my grill. Maybe it's missing in action at this point. Thank you very much, Jessica, for stirring that. You did a great job. Like your technique. Good job.
Hindi ko satisfied.
And look, we got to take a field trip and go visit your husband's restaurant. We'll do a live stream. We'll all go out to eat. Yeah. Her husband's restaurant's, where's it at? By Jumbo Genera? Where's it at?
Sa may Genera.
By the Genera Mall, right?
Barato in there.
That's a good price? Barato?
100.
Okay, so
The
let's,
one that chicken wings you eat 210.
yeah, those are some good wings too. So we're gonna go over there, do a video or a live stream at her husband's restaurant. He's a professional chef just like me.
She asked the owner if it's okay that
And her husband, Ate Sika said that her husband asked the owner. The owner said it's okay.
It's okay to come make a video?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. I want to get some more of those chicken wings.
yeah.
Those were delicious.
It's enough for it.
You sure that's done?
Weekend.
Huh?
Weekend.
Weekend, what?
Weekend.
No, babe, are you sure that those taters are done?
Going to the the restaurant. It's nice in weekend.
Hey, I'm trying to talk about, are the potatoes
I'm going to the
done?
restaurant too.
Oh, naman na dahil.
Sometimes she cuts the potatoes off a little bit too quickly. Every now and then there'll be a potato that's not completely cooked.
You want me to cook more?
I say leave them another 5 minutes, baby, just to be sure. I don't want a crunchy potato.
We're going to the
When I say crunchy, I mean not cooked.
You need to look this because I'm going.
Baby, I've been in control of this operation since before you showed up, and I'm in control right now. Okay, trust me. The head chef is very capable.
Thank you for the chicken.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. I hope the chicken was good. If you want some potatoes, just come back by. Come back by and she'll give you a takeout.
We're good.
I'm serious. Just pull up here and she'll give you some taters. Whoa! Almost knocks the
Hoy,
lodge.
mangihis ako.
Oh, sige. Wala pa man. Butang man akong bag.
Andy says my grill was repurposed. Probably. Possibly, and probably. So somebody's saying the grill is gone. Somebody says the grill could be all rusted out. Yeah, so the ladies have to go, folks. So once they get out of here, I'll show you the finished product with my little small skillets down here. And then we'll go ahead and call this stream a success. It's always a success. No brownout takes down the stream. CCP not trying to block my chat box or my comments. That's always good too. You can go ahead and turn it off now, baby. They look good. Yeah, go ahead and hit the power button. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're going na.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Guys, thank you.
All right. We'll see y'all Monday.
I don't wanna just go there. Huh? You
Yes.
still live in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna show everybody my peppers and my onions, then I'm gonna shut her down.
Okay, bye-bye. See you later.
All right, ladies. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being on my show. All right, so And when the ladies leave, what do you hear? You hear, well, I can actually hear my music again. While they're here, I can't hear my music. All right, give this a couple more stirs. Oh yeah. See that extra little bit of time. Make sure they're cooked. A little bit of crispiness. You gotta watch Big Pumpkin because she will undercook. She'll try to undercook some of the food. I gotta get on her a little bit longer. Oh yeah, that's gonna be some kind of delicious for old single dad. Let me check this back here. I wanna show y'all this before I shut down the stream. You know what? That charcoal is still going. It is still rocking on. I got a tear in my glove. I don't know how that happened. It didn't happen for me. See if that's too hot. Just check it for a second. Yeah, it should be good. All right, so here's my peppers. If y'all can see that right there. I don't know if that's gonna cooperate. See them peppers right there? I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me just see. Look at that. That's got the bulgogi sauce in there. And that's just delicious for old single dad. That's delicious for a canoe right there. I hope you can see it. I hope the lighting is cooperating. And again, nobody's interested in those peppers but me. So I can cook them any way I want to. It's the same with the onions. Big Pumpkin is not interested in the onions. I'll do it pizzeria style. She's not interested in these onions. So these little small skillets, I can cook them up pretty much any way I want to. Yeah, they're a little bit crispy, but that's the way I like them. And it's got that sauce in there. Just absolutely delicious for old single dad. And that's like the difference here. A big difference is, you know, you're used to eating in America, sit down at the table. You got several dishes, right? You got side dishes. So for example, cooking pork chops, what do I got? I got mashed potatoes, green beans, roll. Here, as you've seen many times, they cook chicken. What's your side dishes? Rice. That's it. There are no different side dishes. I want some side dishes. I want some options, some different flavors. Why? Because I'm an American. That's what I'm used to eating. They're fine with just the meat and some rice a lot of times. And so these little skillets help me just put little side dishes on there. So that right there is cooling down. That's going to be absolutely delicious. Let me hold it up, see if the camera does it any justice. Check that out. Let me check that out. Taters and onions. That is going to be some kind of delicious for me. Well, for everybody. I realize it's backlit. Getting too bright over here. So with that, folks, I'm going to take a couple comments and then I'm going to shut her down. Say thanks for joining us on today's cooking show. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Broccoli. You know what? I'm missing the broccoli. Absolutely. I don't think we picked up any broccoli our last run. Just must have got busy and didn't think about it. All right, so Hod checking in, no notification, 2 hours late. Oh man, sorry to hear that. You know, YouTube, whether intentional, not intentional, people get unsubscribed, they don't get notified. The notifications, I understand, they don't notify everybody anymore like they used to. They send out a certain percentage, they see how people react, to see if they send out more. But the people getting unsubscribed, now that's just straight up fishy. But when I load a video and let it sit for 12 hours, then it's on YouTube. It's not on me. So Andy says he just watched a Caesar's Palace commercial and a Flight to the Philippines commercial. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my friend. Okay. A couple more comments and then I'm gonna shut her down. It's time for me to go eat, but I gotta go get a plate and put everything together. Let's see, when is the next live? Maybe tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. It just works out really well. I'll just talk about the logistics, right? With the two children running around, live streams are challenging. Either Forrest G is using my tripod as a jungle gym or somebody trips over wires. They're a little bit more challenging with the children around. So what I did this morning, the minute they step out to head out to school, that's when I flick it live and everything's calm. And then the ladies come over here, so I got folks and you know, people to help with the cooking and the eating and the conversation. And then, you know, I shut her down. It's about time for y'all to start going to bed over there in America, give or take an hour or so. So anyhow, this could become the routine. Just go live every morning. We'll see how it works. So folks, if you don't mind, please hit that thumbs up button. You smash that like button, hit that thumbs up button, well, thumbs up button, because it does help out with the Google squirrels. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever way you want to go. Okay? But yeah, I'm gonna shut her down, tighten this place up, and get ready for little Forrest G to get back from school, get him a plate fixed up and ready. That's the other good thing too. When he comes back from school, he's got a beautiful meal waiting on him, so I want to get that set up and ready to go. Benito checking in from Texas. Thank you very much, but I'm going to go ahead and shut her down, so I will see you fine folks probably tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel on a live stream. I hope you have a good one, my friends. Everybody be safe and peace out. I'm out of here.